Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll discuss how to construct divided difference table, and then I'll go into Newton's divided difference interpolation formula, which is also called Newton's general interpolation formula. So for this, let us first define divided differences. Now for divided differences, let this kind of tabulated values of fx are given. Now, these tabulated data set need not be equally spaced for divided differences because we can define divided differences for a general data set. What does it mean? For example, if the given values of fx are in this form, say the values of x, that means the arguments are say 1, 2, 3, 4, and the corresponding values of fx are say 5, 8, 11, and 19. So what is our x0 is a 1, x1 is 2, x2 is 3, and x3 is equal to 4. So now if we consider any two consecutive values of x, we'll find a constant difference. For example, between x0 and x1, the difference h is equal to 1. The difference between x2 and x1 is also 1. The difference between x3 and x2 is also 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. So here we can see for this kind of data set, there is a constant difference between every two consecutive values of x. So this kind of data set is called equispaced data set. So we can represent this kinds of data set as xi equal to x0 plus ih for I is equal to 0 to n, such that yi is equal to fxi. That means the arguments are equally spaced. That means between x0 and x1, there is a constant difference, that is h. x2 is situated 2h distance apart from x0 and h distance apart from x1. So similarly, we can proceed and we can write xn that is going to be x0 plus nh. So ith position is ih distance apart from x0. So xi is equal to x0 plus ih. So this is called equally spaced data set. But for divided differences, the data set is not necessarily equally spaced. That means we cannot represent the arguments in this form. For example, so if we consider this data set, here we'll see between any two consecutive values, there we don't have any constant difference because between x1 and x0, the difference is 1. Whereas between x2 and x0, we have 4, and between x2 and x3, it is 3. Okay, so this is not equispaced, but this one is equispaced. So this is a general kind of data set. So we can define divided differences for a general kind of data set. So the data set is not necessarily equally spaced. So now let us try to define divided differences for a general data. Suppose this is the given data set, which is not necessarily equispaced. That means we can define divided differences for any kind of data set. Maybe it is equally spaced or unequally spaced. Now the first order divided difference with respect to the arguments x0 and x1, which is denoted by f of box x0 x1, is defined as f of x0 minus of f of x1 upon x0 minus of x1, which also can be written as f of x1 minus of f of x0 upon x1 minus of x0. So in that case, we'll write this as f of x1 x0. So the values are same. So here we can see the divided differences are symmetric with respect to its arguments. So f of x0 x1 is same as f of x1 x0. So divided differences are symmetric with respect to its arguments. So this is how we define the first order divided differences with respect to x0 x1. Similarly, we can define f of x1 x2, which is written as f of x1 minus of f of x2 divided by x1 minus x2, which is same as f of x2 x1. So similarly, we can define f of xn minus 1 xn, the first order divided difference with respect to the last 2 points in our tabulated data, that is xn minus 1 xn, is given by f of xn minus 1 minus of f of xn upon xn minus 1 minus of xn, which is same as f of xn minus 1. Now we can define higher order divided differences. So second order divided difference with respect to the arguments x0, x1, x2 is denoted by f of x0, x1, x2, and it is defined as f of x0, x1 minus of f of x1, x2 upon x0 minus of x2, which is also same as f of x2, x1, x0. That means we can write this as f of x2, x1 minus of f of x1, x0 divided by x2 minus x0. So divided differences are symmetric with respect to its arguments. So this is the definition of second order divided differences. So like this, we can define the nth order divided difference with respect to the arguments as x0, x1 up to xn, which is denoted by f of x0, x1 up to xn, that is equal to f of x0, x1 up to xn minus of 1 minus of f of x1, x2 up to xn upon x0 minus of xn, the first point minus of last point, which is also going to be same as f of xn minus 1 up to x0. So this is how we define nth order divided difference. So whenever we are given n plus 1 number of data set, there we can construct up to nth order divided difference. Now let us see how to construct divided difference table. Now we'll use this divided difference table for evaluation of higher order divided differences. So using this divided difference table, we can very easily compute the higher order divided differences. Now, so for this, I'm taking this data set which contains 4 number of data points. So there are 4 arguments x0, x1, x2 and x3, and corresponding values are given as y0, y1, y2 and y3. And here we can see this is not an equispaced data set, because between x2 and x3 the difference is 2, between x1 and x2 the difference is 1, and x0 and x1 the difference is 1. So this is not equispaced data set, so this is a general data set. So let us try to compute all possible higher order divided differences. So the first order divided difference. The first order divided difference with respect to the first 2 arguments x0 and x1 are denoted by x0, x1, f of x0, x1, which is defined as f of x0 minus of f of x1 by x0 minus of x1. So just we need to put the values. F of x0 is given by 1 minus of f of x1, that is y1, is given by 1 by x0 minus x1. So it is 0 minus of 1, which is equal to 0. So here we can see f of x0, x1 is given by 0. Next, the first order divided difference with respect to the arguments x1 and x2, which is equal to f of x1 minus of f of x2 divided by x1 minus of x2, which is given by f of x1 is equal to 1 and f of x2 is equal to 2 divided by x1 minus of x2, which is 1 minus of 2, which is equal to 1. So it is minus 1 by minus 1, so which is equal to 1. Similarly, we can calculate f of x2, x3, which is given by f of x2 minus of f of x3 divided by x2 minus of x3, which is equal to f of x2 is equal to 2 minus of f of x3 is given by 5 divided by x2 minus of x3, which is equal to 2 minus 4, that is equal to minus of 3 by 2, minus of 2, so it is 3 by 2. So these are the all possible first order divided differences for this given data set. Now let us go into the second order divided differences. So here we can see the second order divided difference. So we'll place the second order divided differences between f of x0, x1 and f of x1, x2. So which is denoted by x0, x1, x2, which is defined by f of x0, x1 minus of f of x1, x2 divided by x0 minus of x2. So here we have already evaluated f of x0, x1, which is over here, and the value of f of x1, x2, which is also present in the previous column, which is equal to 1. So we need to just substitute the values. So which is equal to 0 minus of 1 divided by x0 minus x2. So it is 0 minus of 2. So it is given by half. Similarly, we can calculate f of x1, x2, x3, which is equal to f of x1, x2 minus of f of x2, x3 divided by x1 minus of x3. So which is equal to f of x1, x2, which is equal to 1 minus of f of x2, x3 is given by 3 by 2 divided by x1 minus of x3, which is 1 minus of 4. So which is equal to minus of half divided by minus of 3. So it is 1 by 6. And the last one, since we are given 4 data points, so we can calculate, we can evaluate up to third order divided differences. So the last one is given by, the third order divided difference is given by f of x0, x1, x2, x3, that is equal to f of x0, x1, x2 minus of f of x1, x2, x3 divided by x0 minus of x3, the first point minus of the last point, which is equal to half minus of 1 by 6 divided by x0 minus x3, that is equal to minus of 1 by 12. So this is how we construct the divided differences. That means using divided difference table, we can very easily compute all possible higher order divided differences. Next, let us construct another divided difference table. This with a given data set that contains 4 data points. So there are 4 arguments x0, x1, x2 and x3, and the corresponding values of the function fx are y0, y1, y2 and y3. In the first column, we'll evaluate all possible first order divided differences. So f of x0, x1 is the first order divided difference with respect to x0, x1, which is also same as f of x1, x0. So we can calculate the first order divided difference with respect to x0, x1 as y1 minus of y0 divided by x1 minus of x0, which is equal to 15 minus of 21 divided by x1, which is equal to 1 minus of x0, that is minus of 1, which is equal to 15 plus 21 divided by 2, which is equal to 18. Similarly, the first order divided difference with respect to x1, x2 is same as f of x2, x1, which is equal to y2 minus of y1 divided by x2 minus of x1, which is equal to 12 minus of 15 divided by 2 minus of 1, which is equal to minus of 3 by plus 1, so it is minus of 3. And the third divided difference, the first order divided difference with respect to x2, x3, which is same as f of x3, x2 is given by y3 minus of y2 divided by x3 minus of x2, which is equal to 3 minus of 12 divided by 3 minus of 2. So here we are getting minus of 9. So these are the all possible first order divided differences with respect to the arguments. Next, the second order divided differences. So f of x0, x1, x2, which is same as f of x2, x1, x0. So we can write this as f of x0, x1 minus of f of x1, x2 divided by x0 minus of x2. So x0 minus of x2, the first argument minus of the last argument, which is equal to, so f of x0, x1 is already evaluated in the previous column, so which is given by 18 minus of f of x1, x2, which is equal to minus of 3, so it is minus of 3 divided by x0 minus of x2, so x0 minus of x2, so it is minus of 1 minus of 2, which is equal to minus of 7 f of x1, x2, x3, which also can be written as f of x3, x2, x1, which is equal to f of x1, x2 minus of f of x2, x3 divided by x1 minus of x3. So f of x1, x2 is minus of 3 and f of x2, x3 is minus of 9. So minus of minus 9 divided by x1 minus of x3. So it is 1 minus of 3, which is equal to minus of 3. And the last one, the third order divided difference, which is given by, here we'll put the third order divided difference. So in between we'll place the next order divided differences. The third order divided differences involved f of x0, the previous order divided differences, that is f of x0, x1, x2, f of x1, x2, x3. So these are the two previous order divided differences we are considering for this divided difference, third order divided difference x0, x1, x2 and x3. So we'll place the third order divided difference with respect to these arguments over here. So that is equal to f of x0, x1, x2 minus of f of x1, x2, x3 divided by first argument minus of the last argument. So that is equal to f of x0, x1, x2 is given by minus of 7 minus of f of x1, x2, x3 is given by minus of 3 divided by x0 minus of x3, which is equal to minus of 1 minus of x3 is given by 3, which is equal to 1. Now let us see how to apply Newton's divided difference interpolation formula. Suppose n plus 1 number of data points are given, which are given by yi equal to fxi for I equal to 0 to n. And here I have written, this is not necessarily equispaced. Because Newton's divided difference interpolation formula is a general interpolation technique. So we can apply this interpolation technique to any kind of data set. So it may be equispaced or unequally spaced, doesn't matter. We don't have such restrictions like Newton's forward interpolation and Newton's backward interpolation technique. We have seen for Newton's forward interpolation and backward interpolation, the data set has to be one equispaced data set, but here we don't have such restrictions. So for any kind of data set, equally spaced or unequally spaced, we can fit up polynomial fx using Newton's divided difference interpolation formula. The formula is given by this. So here we can see higher order divided differences are involved. So whenever we go for Newton's divided difference interpolation formula, first we need to construct the divided difference table for the given data set. So let us take an example. Suppose this is the data set given with 3 data points, and here we can see this is an unequally spaced data set. So here the arguments are x0 equal to 1, x1 equal to 2, and x2 equal to 5, and the corresponding values are given by 10, 15, and 42. So let us first try to evaluate the divided differences. So f of x0, x1 is equal to y1 minus of y0 divided by x1 minus of x0, which is given by 15 minus of 10 divided by 2 minus of 1, which is equal to 5, and f of x1, x2 is given by y2 minus of y1 by x2 minus of x1, which is equal to 42 minus of 15 divided by 5 minus of 2. So it is 27 divided by 3, which is equal to 9. And the second order divided difference is x0, x1, x2, which is equal to f of x0, x1 minus of f of x1, x2 divided by x0 minus of x2, which is equal to 5 minus of 9 divided by x0 is 1 and x2 is given by 5. So it is equal to minus of 4 by minus of 4, so which is equal to 1. So these are the possible divided differences. Now the function fx is approximated by f of x0. So according to the divided difference interpolation polynomial, so for n plus 1 number of data points, there we can fit a polynomial of degree at most n. So this is a polynomial of degree n. So fx0 plus x minus x0 times the first order forward difference. So up to x minus x0, x minus x1 into x minus xn minus 1 into the nth order divided difference. So here we have 3 data points. So we can write this as x minus x0 into f of x0, x1 plus x minus x0 times x minus x1 into f of x0, x1, x2. So this is the polynomial that we can fit to this data set using Newton's divided difference interpolation technique. So here fx0 is given by 10 plus x minus of x0, x0 is 1 into f of x0, x1 is given by 5 plus x minus of x0, that is x minus of 1, x minus of x1 is x minus 2 times 1. So if we simplify, we get 5x minus of 5 plus x square minus of x minus of 2x plus 2. So which is equal to x square plus 2x plus 7. So this is the polynomial. And here if I want to find f of say 4, then we just need to substitute x equal to 4 over here. So this is how we apply Newton's divided difference interpolation